Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we got a reading for you about an Empress. Remember, this does not have to be a female, but this is somebody who's leveraging that divine feminine energy. This feels like, in particular, somebody who is highly sought after from a romantic standpoint. And this person's being, I think, offered something romantically from a person that declined to pursue something in the past. Now, this could be somebody who you had a flirtation with and you're aware that they had emotions for you. This could also be somebody that hid those emotions successfully from you and you have no idea that this person's been thinking about you. But they have been kind of out of sorts or a little withdrawn, not really feeling themselves, and they're realizing that in part it's because of this separation or distance that they have from the Empress. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. Oh, just a little more. Okay, now I'm happy. Hello there, Jess. Hello, Peggy. What's up, Corey? Hello. How's it going, Mark? Oh, I hope that improves. Hello, Key Controller. Hello, April. Upper echelon. Yeah, I did need to give it a minute. Hello, Holy Yoga. Hope, how are you doing? I hope you all are having a good day. Hello, Rainbow Warrior. All right. If you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. I do like to pride myself on keeping my rates reasonable because there's some really expensive options out there. Okay, guys. Let's dive right in with the Earth and Bone Oracle. I feel like we've got somebody that has been trying to find a way to be in a better situation so that if they do pursue this Empress, the Empress takes them seriously. We have Prudence. I don't see this card very often. Number 30, self-assurance, honesty, integrity, perceptiveness, and clear-mindedness. I feel like this is how the Empress is seen, probably by a number of people, perhaps most notably the person who is thinking about making a love offer. But there is an awareness that this Empress suffers no fools. Like, this is not the time to play games. This is not somebody who puts up with BS, right? And we have number 36, the Owl, wisdom, advancement, independent thinking, and enlightenment. The Empress has achieved whatever they've achieved because they were willing to learn from their mistakes. I do get a sense of accountability and willingness to laugh at themselves coming from this Empress. And I feel like other people have found that attractive. Number 3, Trinity, balancing decisions, priorities, adapting to change. And this Faith card's been following me around this week. Faith is number 14, and it says hope, inspiration, cooperation, rejuvenation, and admittance or allow. So this is somebody who is hoping that they can approach the Empress, demonstrate that there have been some changes, or, you haven't seen me in a while. Here's what's been going on. I started my new business, or I moved to LA, whatever it is. They're going to have a little bit of a story for this Empress. And I do feel like it's an honest one because they know. All right. This is the Tarot of the Nile. It works out pretty nice, doesn't it? Lines up with your name. Hello there, Bradley. How are you doing? Oh, thank you. I will let my mom know. She got it for me for Christmas a long time ago. She knows that green's my favorite color. The Judgment card is following us as well. You guys, I've pulled 5 cards total from 2 separate decks and pulled the Judgment card in the second position for both of them. So it kind of feels like a second opportunity, right? The Judgment card literally shows people that are coming back from the dead. There's something here that you figured, oh, maybe that was just, a short-term friendship, or maybe that was just somebody I worked with. Maybe that was just, you know, a giggle I had at a bar one night. But with the Ten of Pentacles, this is feeling more so like somebody realizes that there is long-term potential if the two of you are able to join your forces, shoot your shot, see how it goes. They see a lot to be respected in this Empress, and they want to show the Empress that they have achieved a lot as well. What's up, Lucas? How you doing? We've got the Fool in the reverse, Page of Cups in the reverse. So I just had a scene flash through my mind from Legends of the Fall, and I feel like there was like a little crush that the teenage girl had on Brad Pitt's character. And when he goes off on his journey, he's gone for several years. He comes back, and that teenage girl has grown into a young woman, a beautiful young woman. This is somebody who feels like they had that crush that seemed unrealistic because when she was a teenager, it was like, oh, well, that's never going to work, right? And then Brad Pitt comes back and he's like, oh, you actually look pretty dang good. How old are you? This is somebody who comes back into the Empress's life. They may look different. They may have aged well. But when they initially met this Empress, they felt like the Empress was clearly out of their league, or that there was just too much of a difference between the two people. They might have been, seen as immature or too young for this person with the Page of Cups in the reverse. There could have also been some really difficult things happening in this person's life that prevented them from pursuing a relationship. But we have somebody that is realizing that if they address the confidence issue, they would be in a better situation to make this approach. I don't want to just sit here and think about how I'll never get an opportunity with that Empress. What I'll do is take my time, use it wisely, learn what I need to, establish myself more, build a stable existence, right? So the Seven of Pentacles, this is somebody who is embarking on a new, it's like I have this commitment to myself. I'm not going to be wasteful with my money. I'm not going to, be wasteful with my time. So if this person was previously spending money on stupid things or partying too much, they realized that that only caused them anxiety. And then it felt a lot better when they were just choosing to invest in their future. So we've got somebody who has let go of some of that insecurity, and they feel like they have more to offer now. But with the Eight of Cups, there was a departure here, I feel like, of the Empress. So as this person has been working on themselves or working through this difficult situation, letting go of things that had previously made them feel inadequate in some way or inferior, now they're realizing, oh, so I have to demonstrate that I have come a long way, but I also might have to travel a long way. I might have to go find where this person is. I might not have as easy an access to this person. Maybe I don't have their phone number anymore. Six of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, it's almost like has too much time passed. Will you remember who I am? What would you remember about me, right? Would it be beneficial, or sorry, would it be like positive? Hello there, Carrie. Hello, Archetype. How are we doing today? That's It's weird. I feel like there should be a note and things like that. What else do we have, please? Magician in the reverse. I love that. So we have quite the change in confidence levels or awareness of who I am. You know, I initially didn't say anything to this Empress because I didn't think the Empress would take me seriously. I would have been maybe considered not wise enough, not established enough. I don't have enough money. I'm not serious. But now I'm a Nine of Pentacles. A Nine of Pentacles, by the way, is pre-Empress energy. But this is somebody who's independent, somebody who also listens to their intuition. So this is maturity, somebody who's feeling like they have a better grasp on what they're doing and what they're doing it for, right? We'll go with the Wild Reflections. What else do we have? So I went out to the Dollar General because that's where I can get the specific Dr. Pepper that I like. It stays the coldest in cans. I do like that, but I don't always want to drink an entire can. So I've taken to buying the 1 liter or whatever it is. And that's where I can find them. And the dude behind the cash register was like, "Oh my God, did you hear? Somebody said that there was snow." And I'm like, "Shut your face. What?" He's like, "I'm so excited. I'm originally from Chicago, so I'm totally all about the snow." And I'm like, "Well, I'm originally from Minneapolis. That don't make me all about the snow. It can stay up there. I don't want any of that." Maybe a dusting or two each season, but it's November 21. I'm not ready for that, okay? Hello there, Debbie. Hello, Michael. How you doing? So I hop back in my car. It's cold, obviously. And I gotta love my car because I call her Patsy for Patsy Cline. Patsy was smart enough to know that it was cold and I might need my heated steering wheel or my heated seat. I didn't even have to tell it, you guys. It just turned on for me. Hello there. How's it going, Kian? All right. So we've got the Five of Cups in the reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Eight of Cups. We already had the Eight of Cups right above it. This is a diversion, something that I think was made worse than it needed to be. This could be a family situation since the Nine of Swords is clarifying the Ten of Pentacles, Five of Cups in the reverse. I can't get caught up in this toxic situation, or I'm not going to, spend all of my energy trying to understand why y'all are arguing or why so-and-so got fired or those two broke up. There's an external situation that got this person stuck, even as they were working on themselves. And I feel like they've freed themselves from it. It's an obstacle, but they walked away. They were like, "You know what? I love you and everything, but you're distracting me from something that's really important. And while I'd really like to see you work this situation out, this is as far as I can go with you. I have to get back to my work. I have to get back to my mission, my life." So there's somebody that cut short or knew when to walk away from a conversation or perhaps an argument, some sort of drain on their energy that was distracting them from this Empress. We have the Knight of Wands, Four of Cups in the reverse, and Ten of Swords. There's fast-moving energy here because somebody realizes that a situation has ended. Now, because this is the Ten of Swords is clarifying the Nine of Pentacles, so it feels to me like this is somebody who has let go of a burden or feels unencumbered. So when I transitioned to doing YouTube full time, it was weird for me because I was used to having to balance things, right? What was my other schedule? How do I work in the YouTube stuff? This is somebody who's realizing they have freedom, they have independence, they can create their schedule, they can make their decision because they've offloaded something that was previously taking up a lot of their time or energy. It doesn't have to be a job. I think it's primarily, for the majority of you, it's a family situation, trying to help somebody, deal with some difficult children or deal with a relationship breaking down. But this person has reclaimed their energy and said, I need to work on myself, or I need to get back to my life, So we have the Sun. This is the happiest card in the deck, but it also talks about enlightenment. Ooh, I love that. And then we have Justice and the King of Wands. There's a reason this person got distracted by whatever this family situation is. Whatever they got caught up in kind of underscored for them what they see or what they like in that Empress. This could be, I saw how a healthy couple works to deal with a family problem. Even if there was toxicity or drama, they were able to de-escalate or balance it out. Or there's somebody here who is dealing with a difficult work situation, but they were able to have an adult conversation, work out a resolution. This is somebody who saw something get fixed or figured out a solution when it was quite difficult, and it makes them realize they're capable of approaching this Empress. They're feeling more wise, they're feeling more confident, and they're feeling like they are ready to stand up for what they want. Because the King of Wands, this is somebody who isn't afraid. This is definitely a confident person. I know what I want and I know how to get there, so get out of my way. There's a sense of urgency that previously was not here. Five of Swords in the reverse. Death. And the Moon in the reverse. So our King of Wands has walked away from a situation or felt like it was resolved, taken their departure, right? I'm ready to, do what I need to do for my life. And, oh, I love this Death card. I don't think I've really looked at it much. So here's the Five of Swords, by the way, in the reverse. And the card I'm currently talking about, Death. So this is somebody who is realizing that as something ends, another door has opened for them, or they're able to start something different. Hello there. How's it going, Shaner? I hope Central PA is doing all right. What's up, Rachel? How are you? Hello, Santiago. This is a lot of change happening, and it's not just a person who's gone through a transformation, but that is the biggest part. Because somebody has changed their priorities, they are moving different, they are looking different, right? So with the Moon in the reverse, they're wondering why they're keeping this secret anymore. Why haven't I talked to the Empress if I feel like things have changed? And if it seems like people around me are acknowledging that as well. This is the Morgan Greer. What else do we have? We have the Five of Cups. Interesting, because that was the first card out from the last deck as well. However, it did come out in the reverse. So Five of Cups talks about grief or regret. I wish I had done something different in the past. But it also talks about somebody that is ignoring or forgetting they have these two cups here that are still upright. See how his back is turned? He's looking at the three that have fallen. So there's still an opportunity here. And that's what this person's become enlightened to. I need to realize that as something ends or as there's been some, change in my life, maybe it's a difference in terms of my family setup, how I live, how much money I'm making. I'm able to fight for something or not give up on something that initially I didn't think was going to work out. This is like I put it on the back burner. I was hoping to come back to it, but I didn't know if it would work. We have the Devil. Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. The problem at the beginning of this journey, our King of Wands didn't think that they would be as motivated as they are to reconcile or find a way to speak with this Empress. And now it seems like it's a bit of an obsession. We have that Seven of Pentacles again, and they're looking directly at the Devil card. This to me is saying, yeah, I've been working. I've been doing what I can, saving money or trying to learn what I can, trying to build what I can. But every day, every night, my thoughts return to the Empress. I need to do something. They're feeling restless with the Knight of Swords in the reverse. They might be pacing back and forth. They might be struggling to sleep at night. This is like, okay, if I've executed on most of my plan and I'm feeling pretty good, then I guess like I'm going to have to do something here. I'm going to have to say something. Wow, we have Justice again. So Six of Cups in the reverse, Page of Swords, and Justice. They're worried you won't remember them. This person did not spend a lot of time with you. There is an actual concern that you might not have a lot of memory of them, or you might have not great memories of them. This person feels like they need to make sure they come out real early on and say, I got to be honest with you. Here's what I want. Here's how I see you. And if they're able to communicate that effectively, they feel like the Empress would listen to them. This feels like a break from work. So this person has been working maybe even overtime, right? This person might take a vacation or have some time off. And it makes them think about this Empress even more. So it could even be they just have, like a state holiday, or they take a couple of days off to go visit the family for Thanksgiving. But whatever it is, this, like, what is it? Idle hands are the devil's playground, I think. This is somebody who's like, if I'm not busy, if I'm not working on something, if I'm not distracted, there's no way I can stop myself from thinking about this person. And so they're very much so focused on, how do I express my feelings? How do I make this love offer? All right, this is the Love Tarot. If you know me well, you know I hate that name because it's not actually a tarot deck. That's okay. I still use it. What's up there, dude? How are you? What else do we have? Let me go. You deserve all the good things in this world. And right now, I'm not in a space to give you the type of connection you deserve. Live your life and let me go. So this was the energy when this person was like, okay, I guess I got like some things to work on. I don't think the Empress would ever be interested in me, right? You hurt me. Everything that happened hurt me so much. I need more time to heal. There might have been something that this Empress said as a joke or kind of off the cuff that made this person feel small, or made this person, the King of Wands, feel like they had a lot they needed to work on. Obviously not enough to make this person dislike the Empress, but I do think it was kind of difficult to hear. And we've got you're so special. You're truly divine. I've never felt energy like yours before, and I can't get enough. So, obviously, talking about divine energy, this is about the Empress, right? All right. So, let's get a few from What's the News. I feel like we need to get a little bit of insight into the Empress. What's going on with the Empress, please? Skirt. Quick getaway. The runner escaping. The Empress, I think I said earlier on, it's like they walked away. The Empress didn't stick around or had something else they needed to do. There was distance between these two, right? This Empress, I feel it's difficult to get time with this person. Maybe they really enjoy their alone time. Maybe they don't trust people easily. We've got supersize me, doing too much, excessive, overindulgence. The Empress may be a little bit of a hermit right now because they've been dealing with people who take up too much energy, take up too much time, don't really know how to read the room. So maybe just kind of prioritizing time in nature versus hanging out with other people. This Empress is experiencing a little bit of lust. But it's like the Empress is aware that self-control is not something everyone is blessed with. They experience lust and they're selective about it. But the people that they had been dealing with, or the people they've kind of decided to walk away from, were less in control of those urges, right? So we have the Ghost card. I do feel like the Empress has either been ghosted or ghosted some of these individuals. I feel like it's either I know you're the type to ghost. I don't think the Empress is necessarily the type to ghost because it's talking about cowardice. But it also says disappearing act. Yeah, I think it's more so that the Empress is just difficult to find. If you don't know, my opinion on the matter is you can always find a way to tell somebody why things need to end. And you don't have to be a jerk about it either. Wine and dine, courtship, consistently dating, romance, and passion. So this Empress felt like there was a community here where people were dating each other over and over again, or there were people who didn't take dating seriously. So this could be somebody who has been avoiding relationships. And then we have the time card, delay, procrastination, too busy. This Empress has been too busy. I don't have time to hang out with people that are probably going to disappoint me or probably catfished me or probably lied on their profile. It might be a little pessimistic. So, Empress, I'm going to ask you to kind of check yourself. Make sure you're not looking for awful things in people just because you've met one or two awful people or 27, whatever it is. We've got to be able to accept that there are good people out there that are working on themselves. It kind of feels to me like this Empress has been not really interacting with a lot of people, and the universe liked that because it put them a little bit on pause while this other person, the King of Wands, was working on what they needed to work on. All right, this is the Kipper. What else do we have? Sudden wealth, change in the reverse. It could be that the Empress is walking into some unexpected income. I think, however, for the majority of you, this is the King of Wands, because the King of Wands has been working overtime. And with change in the reverse, it's kind of feeling to me like this is somebody who's making the most out of their current situation. Whatever I can do, I'm going to maximize it, right? I'll work double or I'll pick up other people's shifts. This is somebody who's making the most out of where they are, I think, in anticipation of leaving. I do feel like the number 7 is important. We've got unexpected income in the reverse and false person. So we had the You Hurt Me card. There could be, either for the King of Wands or the Empress, somebody that stole or took something of sentimental value or something of actual value. And this could have caused either the Empress to distance themselves from the community, or for our King of Wands to kind of say, I'm just going to focus on my work. But I do feel like there's a sense here that trusting was difficult, I think, for both individuals, because there were people that were willing to, break the law or not have morals around them. We have despair in the reverse and child. For some of you, one or both of these individuals have made the most out of life, and it's helped by the fact that they have a child that they care deeply for, or children. For others of you, this is talking about somebody who is keeping the faith or staying hopeful, seeing the positive, looking for the silver lining, because there is a fresh start. There is a new beginning here. There's a new chapter. So if you are struggling with that, the universe is saying, don't despair. Things are about to change for you. We have adjudication in the reverse, mature woman in the reverse. There's a decision here that needs to be made regarding somebody that has demonstrated themselves to be pretty immature. We have a community that is comprised primarily of people that you cannot trust, which I think is what precipitates the decision to move or to make a change. It could just be as simple as, I want to go to a different neighborhood within this city, but there's a choice that's made, and this choice, I think, probably has to do with, how can I live in a place where I could connect with the Empress, or what can I do to start this new chapter and have the Empress included. What do we want? No. This is the Tarot de la Nuit. I agree, dude. There's a lot of awesome people in the live chat. All right, we've got the Five of Cups. Again, definitely an important card for this reading. Somebody doesn't want to get caught up in that sense of longing, wishing that they had done something different. So I do think there's a person that either messages via the internet or is looking to travel to be able to knock on your door. Two of Swords in the reverse. A decision is made to have a reunion. The King of Wands has decided, I've worked on myself. I feel better about myself. I think the Empress would actually entertain an offer from me. So I don't want to wait too long and risk not having that opportunity. Maybe there's somebody else that decides to make an offer to the Empress as well. We have the Ace of Cups and Ten of Wands. This person, the King of Wands, has felt like emotional and maybe even a little bit dreamy, thinking about what things could be like. And it's I think kind of confirmation for them. Okay, I feel more and more ready to have this conversation, because if I don't, I have to accept that I might lose my chance, right? I might lose this connection. So we have Knight of Swords and the Nine of Cups. So I guess I better get my ass over there and tell that person how I feel about them. We've got, with the Knight of Swords, that's fast-moving energy and somebody who's ready to tell the truth. I know you may not like it, or I know you may not be interested in me, but I'm going to at least let you know. Nine of Cups, you're my dream come true. Hello, Dana. How are you doing? Hello, Bobby. We've got the Queen of Wands and Strength. So this is absolutely about confidence. The King of Wands, I know this is a queen, but this is the King of Wands, has that confidence. Remember we had the Queen of Wands in the reverse at the beginning? I know what I'm capable of. I know I'm looking good. I know I have a lot to offer. I feel good about who I am as a person. If the Empress doesn't like me enough to take up my love offer, someone else of high value will. I am a high value man. Is that what he says on It's Always Sunny? This is confidence and courage, you know? I don't have to be afraid of this Empress. I might be a little bit nervous, but I am in a place where I feel good about offering something to this person that I have feelings for or that I have a huge crush on. So good luck. And thank you for the likes and the subscribes. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on the next reading. Toodles. Hello, Upper Echelon.